working on an awning here. You ever have an awning that comes in, you can tell that this bracket, when it goes in all the way, kind of catches, maybe on the side, all the way up in the top. Most of the time is where it catches, and it doesn't close all the way. Well, the most common problem is, you see those right there, those keep that strut centered. So I go ahead and check all of those, see those are there. On the other side, I'm gonna come over here, as you can tell the light here. So the other problem's over here, that's there. As you can tell, up there you see how that strut pushing to one side. But what's that gonna do when it comes down, when it comes back in, it's actually gonna push this whole rail in that way. So it'll bind up there and it'll bind up there. And it'll cause it to not close all the way. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come up in here. The last thing you wanna do is take this strut off, right here. First thing you do is take that off. Don't do that. Don't do that. What that'll do, there's so much tension on this. What you wanna do is come down to this pole right here. Okay, the one the strut's attached to. You can actually see the bow to it right here. I'm sorry, I'm kind of really close to the camera, but I'm gonna take that pin out. How I'm gonna do that is I'm gonna push down. What that does is it kind of takes the tension off of the rail right there. I'm gonna take that key out first and then push it down, pop that out. Okay, I'm gonna hold this and let it come up all the way. Let that strut extend all the way up, so it's so the bars kind of just sit here. Okay, and once that's all the way up, you can then pull this out without any type of tension on it, and then putting it back in. Look, here's the broken one. Once it gets put back in, what you're gonna have to do is mount this, put a new lock on that. I would recommend one of the horseshoe locks, horseshoe clips. Those will work perfectly fine. But what you do is anchor that, put that in, make sure the washers are on both sides so it's not pushing to one end, and then push down on this end until it's lined up, and put that pin in. Once that pin's in, you're good, and you can put a new one of those horseshoe clamps right there.